It seems like we're always being told that trillions, if not quadrillions of dollars are going to be moving on chain and that every single asset is going to be tokenized. However, this seems like it is never going to happen. It seems like a long lost pipe dream. However, I have information today that I'm going to be sharing to show that progress is being made towards this. We are seeing cryptocurrencies be utilized towards tokenization. And so we're going to be taking a look at it in this video. If you enjoy this content, do me a favor and hit the like button, and hopefully by the end of this video, you will become a subscriber. And so the current market cap of the entire crypto market is around $3.3 trillion. And there's been discussion that quadrillions of dollars will be brought on chain. And so we're going to be talking about that. We have Blackrock with Larry Fink mentioning that tokenization is going to happen. We have Wall Street also coming on board. Some of the largest banks in the world are testing cryptocurrencies. And so there's a ton of tokenization taking place, right? Stablecoins are starting to get a lot more attention. And I believe this is the future. However, we just have to be a little bit more patient. They have revealed their plan moving forward. And so let's go ahead and jump right into it. Let's take a look at Bitcoin currently at $103,800. And so if you're interested in signing up for a new platform, the platform that I use here is Weex Exchange. They have many different assets on here, and they have leverage and spot trading as well. And so we did open some positions right around $80,000 here when we were bouncing off the support level of previous resistance. And so that was a good opportunity. We do have those positions still open. And so if you're interested in trading on the platform, there is a link underneath the video. And so let's go ahead and take a look at this here. We have the Crypto Task Force Roundtable talking about tokenization and moving assets on chain, where TradeFi and DeFi meet, right? And so this is on the US Securities and Exchange Commission's website. Look at what they're talking about here. Look at the people that are involved. We have Fidelity, we have NASDAQ, we have Invesco, we have Franklin Templeton, we have Blackrock, Apollo Management, Tokenized Asset Coalition. We have DTCC here that processes $2.5 quadrillion of assets every single year. We have Superstate, right? We have Maple Finance down here, which is a crypto project that is involved. We have Robinhood, right? Robinhood has been making a lot of changes to focus on tokenization and crypto assets. And so this is definitely worth paying attention to, right? If we go ahead and take a look at this, as I mentioned, this is DTCC here. They process $2.5 quadrillion of assets every single year. And so they have been focusing on digital assets for many years. They actually tested Chainlink and bringing capital markets on chain with DTCC and Chainlink. And so this is back in September of 2023, where they're focusing on tokenization that will evolve asset management processes and 100 trillion worth of assets in the US that could someday move on chain. And so there's a lot more information in here talking about how they're utilizing Chainlink's CCIP technology. And so in addition to this, we also just got news that JP Morgan has been testing crypto assets as well. They are utilizing Ondo and Chainlink for bank payment rails to tokenize asset markets. And so this is massive, right? It is showing that JP Morgan, one of the largest banks in the world, is actually using public blockchains, right? They're using Chainlink's technology. They're using Ondo Finance for their tokenized US Treasury fund. And so this is massive, right? We have DTCC that has been focusing on tokenization of assets, and they are using Chainlink's technology. We have JP Morgan that's also using Chainlink's technology. And so this is definitely worth paying attention to. And they're not the only ones doing this, right? BlackRock is very bullish on the tokenization of assets. We have Larry Fink from BlackRock talking about how we should be tokenizing every single asset. And so let's go ahead and take a look at this video clip.
Crypto is going to play a big role. The digitization of currency, digitization of everything we're doing. I'm a big believer, and this is one thing that will change Bloomberg even. I believe we're going to be in the cutting edge of tokenizing bonds and stocks. And we have the technology now. The fact that we are now moving forward in tokenization, every bond and stock, is crazy. We should be moving towards that frontier. Obviously, there's winners and losers and all that, but we need to be prepared for the tokenization. And it would democratize more finance if we tokenized bonds and stocks.
And so you can hear it there from Larry Fink. He is surprised that we are not already tokenizing assets. And so there's no doubt in my mind that BlackRock is continuing to push that direction, right? They are ready to go. They're just waiting for the green light. And so we have Blackrock, one of the largest institutions out there, wanting to tokenize all assets, right? Stablecoins are getting much more attention. JP Morgan is starting to utilize public blockchains with Chainlink and Ondo Finance. We have DTCC that has been studying cryptocurrency for many years and are testing using Chainlink's technology. And so this is absolutely massive, right? There's a ton of progress being made out there, and many times it is very easy to overlook this information. And so this is definitely something to be paying attention to. Now, in addition to this, we also have a report here from Blackrock that is talking about tokenization is democratization. And so this report from Blackrock does a very good job talking about tokenization. Let's take SWIFT, for example. It is a system that underpins trillions of dollars in global transactions every day, and it works much like a relay race. Banks hand off instructions one by one, checking details at each step. The relay approach made sense in the 1970s and analog era, when the markets were much smaller and daily transactions were much fewer, but today relying on SWIFT feels like routing emails through the postal service. And an example they provide here is SWIFT is the postal service, whereas tokenization is email, right? It's a much more efficient way of doing things. And so I definitely think we're going to be moving in this direction here. It's turning real world assets such as stocks, bonds, real estate into digital tokens that are tradable online, right? It takes out a lot of the middlemen that are taking up steps. It makes the process much more efficient. It also makes it cheaper. And so there's a lot of benefits to tokenizing assets. And so Larry Fink is heading this direction. We have banks that are testing this technology. DTCC is on board, right? And so a lot of development is already taking place behind the scenes. However, it cannot be released until it has been fully completed and tested. And so there's testing taking place behind the scenes, right? And now we're finding out what cryptocurrencies that have been testing, right? Chainlink and Ondo Finance. Now there could be other cryptocurrencies out there as well. We saw that Maple Finance was involved with the SEC meeting to talk about tokenization, so that may be one to pay attention to as well. And so if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and hit the like button and subscribe for future videos, and I hope to see you in the next one.